Imagine being able to outplay your opponents, not just with your shooting skills, but with your editing finesse. Welcome to the fascinating world of Fortnite, where your ability to edit builds can turn the tide of any battle. It's not just about constructing fortresses anymore. It's about the swift, calculated alterations you make in the heat of the moment. Today, we're going to explore some truly impressive editing techniques to elevate your gameplay. Stay tuned as we delve into the secrets of becoming a master editor in Fortnite. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of editing, let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer joy that Fortnite brings. Picture this, a group of kids huddled around their screens, their faces lit up with excitement. They're not just playing Fortnite, they're experiencing it. Each edit they make, each build they create, it's not just a game mechanic. It's an expression of their creativity, their strategy, their unique approach to the game. They laugh as they outfox their opponents with a quick wall edit. Their eyes widen in surprise as they discover new editing combinations. And they cheer when their innovative edits lead them to victory. This is the joy of editing in Fortnite. It's not just about winning, it's about the thrill of creating, of innovating, of transforming a simple build into a strategic masterpiece. And remember, every master editor started off as one of these kids, experimenting with edits, laughing at their mistakes, and learning from every game. So, as we delve into the basics of editing, remember to hold on to this joy, this excitement, this love for the game, because at the end of the day, it's this passion that truly makes you a great player. Before we can run, we must learn to walk. So, we'll start with the basic editing techniques. Imagine Fortnite as an artist's canvas, where each stroke you make shapes the outcome of your masterpiece. Now, this artistry begins with mastering the basics. The first technique we'll discuss is opening a wall. It's as simple as drawing a line from the bottom to the top, allowing you to pass through or take a quick peek at your surroundings. Next, we have the window edit, your gateway to the outside world. It's like opening a wall, except you're leaving a block in the middle. This gives you a chance to take shots, throw utilities, or simply assess the situation without exposing too much of yourself. Lastly, we have the door edit. This one's a bit more special. It's like opening a wall, but only halfway. The door is perfect for a quick exit or entry without giving away too much information to your opponents. Now, these techniques may seem simple, almost too simple, but they form the foundation of all your Fortnite builds. The beauty of these edits is not in their complexity, but in their versatility. They can be used in a variety of situations, giving you the flexibility you need to adapt to any situation. Remember, even the greatest artists started with simple strokes. Master these basics, and you'll see how your gameplay transcends to new heights. With these techniques under your belt, you're ready to move on to more advanced edits. Now that you've mastered the basics, it's time to step up your game with some advanced editing techniques. First up, we have pyramid edits. This technique can be a game changer when used correctly. Picture this. You've built a pyramid over an opponent's structure, and they're stuck underneath. By using pyramid edits, you can create a window to shoot through or a door to drop through, turning the tables in your favor. The key here is to be unpredictable. Switch it up between windows, doors, and even using a combination of both to keep your opponent guessing. Next, let's talk ramp edits. Ramp edits are all about mobility and positioning. They allow you to change the direction of your ramps, giving you the edge in build battles. You can quickly ascend or descend, dodge shots, and even launch surprise attacks. Remember, Fortnite isn't just about who has the highest tower. It's about outsmarting your opponents. And using ramp edits effectively can certainly give you a strategic advantage. Lastly, we have reset edits. A reset edit is when you return a structure to its original form. This can be incredibly useful in many situations. Perhaps you've just taken a shot through a window you've created and you want to immediately close it off to avoid return fire. A quick reset edit will do the trick. Or maybe you're being pursued and want to create a temporary barrier. Again, a reset edit is your best friend. The trick is to be quick and decisive with your reset edits. But remember, knowing these techniques is only half the battle. You need to be able to execute them quickly and efficiently. That's where editing speed comes into play. The faster you can edit, the more unpredictable you become, and the harder it is for your opponent to anticipate your next move. These advanced techniques will give you an edge, but to truly excel, you'll need to practice editing speed. In Fortnite, speed is key. The faster you can edit, the quicker you can outmaneuver your opponents. Now that we've gotten the basics and advanced editing techniques down, it's time to focus on how we can boost your editing speed. This is where the real game changers come into play. The quicker you can edit, the more you can keep your opponents guessing and stay ahead of the game. First off, let's talk about edit courses. These are specially designed maps that force you to make rapid edits again and again. The idea here is repetition. The more you repeat an action, the faster you get at it. It's like muscle memory for your fingers. So get on those edit courses and start grinding. Next up, practice in creative mode. This can't be stressed enough. Creative mode is your playground. It's where you can practice your edits without the pressure of an actual game. Use it to your advantage. Set up scenarios that you often encounter in games and work on your edits. Now on to optimizing your keybinds. This one is a bit tricky because it's very personal. What works for one person might not work for another. The goal is to find a keybind setup that feels comfortable and intuitive for you. Experiment with different setups until you find one that lets you edit smoothly and quickly. Remember, the less you have to think about your keybinds, the faster you'll be able to edit. And finally, one of the best ways to increase your editing speed is simply to edit. Edit everything. Edit while you're running. Edit while you're building. Edit while you're hiding. The more you edit, the faster you'll become. Remember, practice makes perfect, but editing speed isn't everything. You also need to be able to execute edits under pressure. So keep practicing, keep experimenting, and most importantly, keep editing. Speed will come with time. For now, focus on precision and control. That's what will truly make you a formidable player in Fortnite. When you're in the heat of battle, editing can become a lot more challenging. But don't worry, we've got some tips to help you keep cool under pressure. Now, it's no secret that Fortnite can get intense, especially when you're down to the final circle or locked in a build fight. Your heart's pounding, your palms are sweaty, and every second counts. This is when your editing skills can truly make or break your game. It's not just about speed, but about efficiency and precision. So how can you maintain calm and execute your edits effectively in these high-stress situations? Well, first and foremost, you need to cultivate a sense of calm and focus. It might sound like a cliche, but deep, steady breathing can do wonders in keeping your nerves in check. Remember, panic is the enemy of precision. Secondly, develop a routine. This means having a set of edits that you're comfortable with and can execute without thinking. This could be as simple as a quick window edit to take a shot or a more complex sequence to gain high ground. The key here is practice. The more you do it, the more it becomes second nature. Next, anticipate your opponent's moves. This is a skill that comes with experience. You need to be able to predict what your opponent is likely to do and adjust your edits accordingly. If you can stay one step ahead, you'll have the advantage. And lastly, expose yourself to high-pressure situations. This is where playing in arena mode can be beneficial. It's a more challenging environment, sure, but it also provides you with the opportunity to practice under pressure, to get used to the stress and learn how to manage it. Remember, no one becomes a master overnight. It takes time, patience, and a whole lot of practice. But with dedication and the right mindset, you can transform pressure into an ally rather than an enemy. With these strategies, you'll be able to stay cool and edit efficiently, even when the pressure is on. We've covered a lot of ground today, so let's take a moment to recap everything. We began by delving into the magic of editing in Fortnite. It's not just about building structures, it's about manipulating them creatively and strategically. The ability to edit your builds quickly and effectively can truly be a game changer. We then explored the basics of editing. Remember, it's crucial to understand the foundational principles of editing builds. It's all about selecting the tiles in the correct order to create the desired shape. Whether it's a window, door, or a completely open wall, mastering the basics is the first step to becoming proficient in editing. Next, we moved on to advanced editing techniques. We discussed how editing isn't just about altering structures, it's also about deceiving opponents and creating opportunities for attack. Techniques like the edit and reset trick, the double edit, and the cone jump edit can add another layer of complexity to your gameplay, keeping your opponents guessing. Then, we focused on boosting your editing speed. Remember, in Fortnite, every second counts. The faster you can edit, the quicker you can outmaneuver your enemies. Practicing your edits in creative mode, using edit courses and aim trainers, and optimizing your keybinds are all effective ways to increase your editing speed. We also discussed the importance of performing under pressure. Fortnite is a high-stakes game, and sometimes the pressure can affect your performance. It's essential to learn how to keep your cool and maintain your editing speed even when the stakes are high. And finally, remember that becoming a master editor takes time and practice. It won't happen overnight, and there will be moments of frustration, but with consistent practice and the right mindset, you can drastically improve your editing skills. So keep honing your skills, and soon you'll be outplaying your opponents with your editing finesse.